What's going on, everybody? I'm back again with another video, and today I'm going to be exploring a neighborhood in Jersey City called the Heights. Jersey City Heights, you know, there's Washington Heights, and we also got Jersey City Heights, which is in the top of Jersey City, which I made my video in Journal Square, and a lot of people requested me in the comment section to do a video about Jersey City, so we're gonna go over there, check it out. There's a lot of history over there, so join me. So one thing about Jersey City Heights, it used to be part of a New Netherlands complex in the 1700s. Then it turned into its own municipality called Hudson City before going to be part of Jersey City in 1869. So I want to see what's happening around there, the neighborhood. I heard that if you go to Central Avenue, there's a lot of stores, a lot of shops. So we decided to see, you know, Jersey City is pretty big, different kinds of neighborhoods around, and it's pretty close to the city, New York City. So join me. I'm in the Journal Square section, but I'm going to cross the border by the highway, enter Jersey City Heights. So not 100% sure, but I think after this light over here, that might be the beginning of Jersey City Heights, like the borderline. I can see there's a lot of residential complex. So I think under this bridge passes like the highway that takes you all the way to the Holland Tunnel. So a lot of people, they don't cross the highway, and then you can see New York City right there. So I'm gonna cross this. So now I'm officially entering Jersey City Heights. Not much happening over here, just regular neighborhood. I see an apartment for rent, but I'm gonna work my way deep further to see what's going on. I drove a few times to some sections of Jersey City Heights, you know, but I never like venture around and walk around, so I've always wanted to do it. So now I'm over here to see what the neighborhood has to offer. And it borders with another city in New Jersey called Union City, which I believe it might be one, if not the most densely populated city in the United States, but I'll leave that to another video. But now we're just gonna give this a chance to Jersey City Heights. Made my way to Beacon Street, which I've seen it a lot on the west side because they got like a lot of apartments to rent over here, and so far pretty peaceful, quiet street, you know, some beautiful houses. Like I heard this neighborhood is good, you know, for having families and stuff like that. Also, the commute is not too bad to the city. I think there's buses that take you straight. Journal Square is not far from over here. And I think if you go like all the way to the end, they got 9th Street, which is served by a light rail in Hoboken, but there's like a bridge, like a little stairs that take you all the way down there. So I'm gonna go over here, then I'll make my left to see what's going on. I think there's like a couple of parks around here that's worth checking out, so we'll see. And so far you can see how they got new houses, or they develop it pretty good. And then they got like this old-fashioned houses. Some of them they say for rent, so I might take a look around, but yeah, it's always good to walk around and explore. Some of these houses reminds me of the houses in the Ironbound section in Newark, New Jersey. Even here too, the architecture, like if you can, I don't know, send me a picture or like a video of this street and tell me it's an Ironbound, I'm gonna believe it. But a lot of places here in North Jersey, they resemble a lot, you know, because they're not too far from each other, pretty close. But yeah, ahead of me is Central Avenue. I'm gonna make a left, and if I keep walking deep further, then you're gonna see all the shops and all the stores. So yeah, let's see what can we find ahead. And about the neighborhood, I heard it's pretty diverse too. A little bit of everything, a lot of Latinos over here. I heard there's a lot of East Indians over here living together. But yeah, you know, it depends what street do you go. I guess one side is a different culture from another one, but that's the beauty about Jersey City. Jersey City, I think after New York City, is one of the most diverse places in the whole world. So it's one of the reasons why it's probably my favorite city in New Jersey. Then over here where you see this wall, it's actually Jersey City Reservoir. It's like a water over there, a big lake. I've seen drone shots of it, you know, with this and all the houses. Not sure there's a way you can just go and take a look at it, but yeah, it's around here, surrounded by this wall. So yeah, pretty cool. Looking at it a little bit, it looks a little bit like the Palisades wall that goes all the way by Hoboken, you know, West New York. And then you get that amazing view of New York City. And then you see how you have this beautiful houses over here. Just like family houses with its own parking spot. It's pretty beautiful, you know, it's pretty gorgeous. Actually, I made a detour over here because I noticed this street. So it's pretty nice, you know, the houses and stuff, how they're on top. Pretty residential. Then you got the apartments over here. So like I said, this is more like a residential neighborhood. compared to the other parts. Compared to Grove Street, Newport, downtown Jersey City. Really beautiful, you know, how you got the houses, the trees, everything over here. You got this townhouse here for sale. Oh, I like this one over here. It looks beautiful. Actually, let me cross the street. Yeah, it looks pretty beautiful. Architecture, yeah. You see, about like if you're in another town. So it proves you how diverse Jersey City is. Not only in its people, but like in the neighborhoods. Like you go somewhere, it feels like you're in Manhattan, like tall, high-rise buildings. Then you get like beautiful architecture, old buildings like in the Grove Street area. And then you could go in neighborhoods like this and get townhouses, residential areas. So it gives you a feel like if you're in a small town, but with a city vibe in it, like an urban feel. So I love it so far. You know, here to my left hand, it starts like a pretty nice park over there. I guess it's a park where you can exercise and walk around. And then ahead of me, I see like a church, and this is what mostly pops out when I Google about Jersey City Heights. That little thing over there, the church. And then over here I see like some street art. It looks pretty beautiful too. So I guess this is where it starts getting busy with Central Avenue, with all the shops, all the stores and everything. So this is the beginning of Central Avenue. And I gotta say, it kind of resembles a little bit in Greenpoint, Brooklyn. This is Jersey City, and I never venture around here, but so far I like what I see. Like a lot of restaurants, grocery stores, a lot of local vibes over here. Diversity too. I can tell like they fixed the sidewalk. It looks pretty nice. Yeah, a lot of people tell me to check out this neighborhood, so I'm glad I did. Looks like they build new apartments over there. And I think in the past they used to do in the summertime like huge festivals around here. And you see like a regular street like this. But yeah, so far pretty nice, pretty organized, pretty clean. Gotta say, the neighborhood does have like a Brooklyn vibe to it. Like some of the neighborhoods in Brooklyn, like Bushwick or, like I said, Greenpoint. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I'm glad that I came. I've always wanted to venture around here, because I always try to research like videos, and I don't see much people doing vlogs around this neighborhood. You got like a drugstore, Jersey Drugs. Here is a flower shop, regular street. Equals Crocs. I like this part over here across the street. It's nice. I don't see too much people, maybe because it's like a weekday or something, but I guess usually on a good day it gets pretty busy here. I love all the variety of shops and restaurants they got over here. And just like in New York, a lot of these corner stores, they got their own street art, which I think is pretty cool. Beautiful. I gotta say, it looks a lot like Greenpoint, for real, with the church in the background, because Greenpoint has a church. I think the only difference, Greenpoint, the hill goes up, this one the hill goes down, but you know, I guess there's like neighborhood brothers, one from Brooklyn, another one from Jersey City. And I gotta say, it's just crazy, because it is like a mixture, a little bit of everything, you know, with architecture and everything. Like at some point it feels like you're in Brooklyn, but at other points it feels like you're in some small town. Well, not even a small town, like a regular town in Jersey. But this is Jersey City, like you got a little bit of everything in this street. So I made a little detour over here to show you how the neighborhood is changing. Like you can see, you know, the regular houses, but then they develop new buildings like this one. Like modern architecture, has its own parking in the bottom. It's pretty nice. I mean, I could live here, but I wish there was like a path train around here. So you got the beautiful house over here. So I think it's really cool. Also like there's two gray houses over here. Yeah, you can tell they're new the way, but the design is just pretty nice, you know, and its own parking. Really beautiful. And then like I say, like you see in a lot of neighborhoods in North New Jersey and New York, like you got the food market and the corner store, then they got like their own street art. But I think that's something pretty cool. And then I'm back again here in Central Avenue, the main avenue in Jersey City Heights. I gotta tell you, so far I'm really impressed with Central Avenue. It's pretty big, a lot of shops, a lot of stores, coffee shops, like some good spots, legit. They even got a Pio. And then it keeps going. And then I'm pretty much like in the borderline, like at the end, the northern tip of Jersey City. And then there's gonna be a street, I think it's called Patterson Plank. And the other side of that street is Union City. Not sure, it might be one of those buildings I'll see at the end, but you can see I'm still walking around Central Avenue. Once I get to the park, I'm gonna make a right, walk down Palisades Avenue, and I'm gonna end it in a park, a new park that they built over here, because it got some impressive view of the city of New York City. So I think that's gonna be the grand finale of this video. So this is actually one of the parks, and this park is called Washington Park, and it's divided between Jersey City and Union City. It's divided by a road that crosses by the park. So this is Jersey City, but I think where you see those houses over there, I think that's Union City. So like I said, that's one thing about New Jersey, that you're in a town, you cross the street, you go to the other side, then you end up in another town, another city in Jersey. So pretty interesting. So this is what I'm talking about. I'm in Jersey City, but then you see the street, and that over there where that park is, that's actually Union City. So that's another town, you know, different rules, you know, different police systems. So you can see here a little bit, Jersey City to my left, Union City to my right. So pretty interesting. So this is probably the northern tip of Jersey City. It goes all the way by Greenville, bordering Bayonne. So it proves you how big this city is. And not too bad, you know, the park here, beautiful. And then you got some buildings, but I think that's the Union City side. So you would think you're in the same town, but it's crazy to see that that's Union City and Jersey City right here. So now I'm entering Palisades Avenue, and pretty nice street, pretty different from Central Avenue, because over here is like more residential. A lot of beautiful houses, new development going on. And I'm pretty much like in a hill, because then like a few blocks down, I think it's pretty much like the Palisades wall, and it goes all the way down. Then there's another town, Hoboken. So one block behind me is Union City, and then if you go, I think like 2 or 3 more blocks down the other way is Hoboken, another town in New Jersey. So I'm within 3 towns only, you know, next to each other within blocks. So it's pretty unique. Let me make a turn over here. There's also some really beautiful houses. I gotta say, I'm really impressed with the neighborhood. Yeah, this neighborhood here, the Heights, Jersey City, has really impressed me a lot. So I'm gonna have to come visit again. Yeah, it's pretty beautiful. And then look at these houses here. Wow, gorgeous. I like this one over here. Kind of resembles a little bit the house in Princeton, New Jersey of Albert Einstein. But yeah, I can see they're building some new stuff over here. So yeah, like I said, I'm really impressed with the neighborhood. I think it's gorgeous. Then over here, it might look like a regular street, but it's something pretty special that I want to show you guys, which is like the entrance to the light rail in Hoboken, which is divided, you know, pretty much like by a hill, but you get down there by huge stairs, and then I think you could get a view of Manhattan too. So I like the way how the houses look over here. Maybe I might take a peek at it, you know, look at it, because it's really next to the light rail. And then you got these beautiful houses over here, so pretty gorgeous. So this is actually the bridge for the light rail. And then, like I said, it goes all the way down the hill, and then this over here is another town. This is Hoboken right here, and Jersey City right here. So the light rail passes by. I think the light rail is down here. You can see how deep down it is. The good thing is you just take the elevator. I guess it fits the station. I thought it was like some stairs, but not sure if you can see it clearly, but the light rail is passing right there. And you can see the difference of the neighborhood with the brand new condos. So that's Hoboken. And you can see it goes all the way, and then Manhattan should be somewhere around that way. So I'm here in this quiet residential street, and now I'm just gonna make my way to Riverview Park, which I think is a new park, and that's where they got like the nice views of New York City. So we're gonna go check it out. Like I say, this is really like a beautiful neighborhood. Really impressed with it. Look, I'm just walking on the tunnel of trees. Like I say, within a block down is another town, then behind me a few blocks is another town. But yeah, highly recommend that you guys check out Jersey City Heights. Gotta say, this is a really cute street. And look at the houses here, so beautiful. You know, here too is really nice. The house in the corner looks like either a church or a lighthouse. I like how it's surrounded by these trees. Look at this. Wow. This is beautiful. Totally, I'm really feeling, wow, I almost fell down. I'm really feeling like a little kid. This one impressed me. Yeah, this one's really beautiful. Wow. So actually here in Palisades Avenue is the oldest house in Hudson County. The Van Voor's family house was built in 1742. So I'm gonna cross the street so you guys can take a look at it. So this is it right here. Beautiful house surrounded by the trees. Yeah, it's a really gorgeous house. Van Voor's family house, 1742. The oldest house in the Hudson County here in New Jersey. So as you can see, a lot of history in this amazing neighborhood in Jersey City. So this is Riverview Park, a new park here in Jersey City Heights. Really beautiful, you know, surrounded by the neighborhood. And the best of this park is in the other side over there, the gorgeous view of Manhattan, which we're gonna check that out in a little bit. But yeah, I think it's a good way to end up the video of this neighborhood. And then ahead of me is a beautiful fountain. You know, it's not a big park, but I think it's still pretty nice over here. Not much happening around, but I'm gonna cross the other side of the street to see what can I find. Just gotta say, wow, just impressive, you know, how you go up the hill and you end up in a view like this. Like my previous vlog, I was in Weehawken, but I gotta say this view is amazing too. Because this is actually Jersey City, but when you see those buildings over there, that's actually Hoboken. The Hudson River's on the other side, then Manhattan is over there. So you get a view of Hoboken and the Hudson Yards, Manhattan. So wow, this is just amazing, just impressive. So I gotta say, it's a pretty small park, but don't estimate it. Underrated, because I think you get like the best views in New York City, you know, after Weehawken and all of that. But if you want to get the best view, just get out of New York and come to Jersey, especially Jersey City. Look, there's a regular park over here, but then you see, you know, it's funny because I can hear the music all the way from the housing projects in Hoboken. Yeah, this is Hoboken right here, another town, and that's Manhattan right there. So yeah, just really impressive, you know. That was the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video right here exploring Jersey City Heights. So far, being really impressed. I think it's turning into one of my favorite neighborhoods in Jersey City, and a better way to end it up in this park with a view. So that's the end of the video. Stay tuned for more and be safe out there, everybody. God bless y'all and peace.